Okay, we're still talking about geography, and we've worked on this project here, which was left and right, and north, south, east, and west, and we touched on land and water. And so what we're going to do is move to this project. It's a very concrete example of how to teach air, land, and water. You always want to practice your projects before you do it with the child so that you work out any bugs. Okay? All right, so you're going to teach air, land, and water. And if the child's old enough and has been working with their sounds and letters and they can beginning read, then you can talk about air, land, and water. And if they can identify the beginning letters, they may be able to you can do a 3-period lesson so they can learn air, land, and water, the words. And if not, just talk about this is air, land, and water. And then you're going to do a 3-period lesson with the visual object. So this has air in it. This is air. This is land. Some people call it dirt, but the land is all in different places all over the room. This is water. And I have a little turtle that's swimming in it just for fun, but I colored it blue with a little bit of blue food coloring. So this is water. Can you show me the air? And you should point to this. Can you show me the water? Can you show me the land? Okay, what is this? And they would say water. What is this? And they should say air. What is this? And they should say land. That's called a 3-period lesson, and you use that throughout teaching all different math, language, and so I have a video on that. So air, land, and water. I'm going to show you where those are on the earth using our globe. So this is where you're going to teach where it is. So air is all around the earth. All over. It's a thin layer all over the earth. That's where the air is. That's where clouds are, in the air. Land is all these different colors are land. And we're going to talk about this land later. But this is all land. All over. And there's little pieces out here of land. Okay, little pieces of land and big parts to land. Goes down here some land. And then water is blue. It's all these blue areas, and there's little pieces of land, but there's lots and lots of water. And we're going to learn all about that in geography when we're talking about geography. All the land. And at this time, whenever I bring my globe out, I reinforce this is north and this is south. This is the North Pole and this is the South Pole. And the earth turns around one time each day. One time each day. And so air, land, and water are all over. And that's our lesson. But I have an exciting project we're going to do. Can you put the globe back? Carry it with 2 hands. And then they can put it back. Carefully. Always teach them to handle the material very carefully. And you could do the hand me the air, hand me the water, hand me the land. And then you put it back on the shelf. Now, And if you want to do it now or later, it's up to you. I'm going to do a project with you. We're going to go outside and find our own air, land, and water. Let's go. And they can carry it. Just show them to carry it careful. And then you take it outside and you catch some air and you say, this is air. We're breathing air, and you could talk about your breathing air. And you can even talk about how the plants make air, depending on how old your child is. And then you can put some dirt in here, and just have them scoop up the dirt. Now we have land. This is land. Now, the water will take preparation. If you do not have, don't get it from the hose or the faucet. What's good to do, if you have a bucket or something that you could set somewhere outside, and you can go and scoop up some water, but put a little blue food coloring in there to make it exciting. You might have a floating plastic fish or a boat or something, and you can scoop up water and put it in there. You can have the little fish in there. Just make it fun, something a little discovery and exciting. But if you don't, my advice would be to take this jar with your child. If you have a pond, some neighborhood that has a little pond in the front, or a water catchment area that has water, or a store that has like a fountain out front, any type of water somewhere outside that would be safe for you to take your child and gather up water. Please don't take them to a faucet or a hose. That is an abstract concept of where water comes from. You want it to be in nature, like a creek or a lake or a river or a pond, something like that. And then you could put them together and then match them with the ones that you had already on the shelf. You could do a matching project and match the labels to them as well. So that's kind of an activity you can do with your child, and just talk about as you're driving to and from. You can do, I see land, I see water, where's the air, that kind of thing. And then we'll talk a little more about things to do with air, land, and water as we progress in geography. I hope that was helpful. Have a lot of fun with your child. Go outside, explore, talk about things that grow in the dirt, and things that, are in the water, and just have fun with it. I hope that was helpful. Please subscribe, like, and tell your friends.